You guys, I'm going to use the restroom.
You're good to go. Good luck, guys. I'll be back in 15 minutes. Hopefully it all works out. Don't burn down the place. Just hit the red button when you're done, all right? Cool. Bye.
That just happened.
It did.
Do you have your producer walk
Finally,
out on you
yeah,
1310?
yeah.
He just bails on you?
It happens.
Yeah.
I tend to take it personal.
Well,
a little bit.
producers, they have a different diet plan.
Is that what it is? Did something just hit him?
The look in his face, it's the pre-show, yeah. You know how we've watched him eat Takis and flaming hot Oreos and whatever the hell he's eating back there?
Yeah, he's a different generation.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Right. And being a producer, I think it's the producer mantra of just sit back there and garbage good everything and just bail on us. Bail on us?
That's your theory?
I will try.
I don't know. I haven't seen you for a while, man.
I haven't seen you for a while.
It's been a long time. Welcome back to me. I'm Brian Gary.
Yes, he is. Welcome back, Brian Gary.
And you're
I'm
Scott Cisco, and this is the mic in the mountain. It's been a while.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, and I said don't even talk to me until we turn on the camera. Just
no,
don't.
because we talked a little bit on the phone last night. But
yeah,
it's kind of like two Alzheimer patients talking to each other because we don't want to. We do it on purpose because we don't want to divulge anything we're going to divulge with you guys.
Well, no, here's what it is we are only good once.
Right.
And once we get rid of that.
The skull just took a
Did that
dip.
Wait a minute. Hold it, dude. No. Last time we were together, Siri was listening, and she started talking to us.
Right.
Now,
the skull tipped.
The dead are moving.
Wow! Yes.
What?
We did it.
What is this? Is this what we were going for?
Well, I don't know, but we'll roll with it.
Obviously, yes.
We'll roll with it.
Yes. Welcome back, Nathan.
Well, that's my last ex-wife.
Oh, that wasn't Nathan.
No.
No, okay.
It's back in my tribal days.
Oh, okay. That was Uga.
Uga.
Yeah. She was great.
So, dude, what you went on a trip that was a force, a must.
Yeah.
But you made the best of it.
Oh, it was. I had just gone on this road trip like a month ago.
Right.
Kyla and I getting away, going to northern Minnesota and all that. Stopped, saw my uncle in Duluth and did all this stuff. And then, weeks later, my uncle passes. So we heading back to the same, grounds that we went rolling through.
Was this the same uncle?
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
So you got to see him.
Oh, I got to see
him.
Dude, I got to see him, and he had invited all the cousins, and we had a family reunion, not knowing this was the last time.
Wow.
And we got to say and do all this, and he got to watch all of his family loving on each other, getting together. That him and my dad have always talked, all I want out of life is when we're gone for our families to continue to love each other and get together,
Right.
So while he was around, we get together and have this great reunion, talk, tell all the stories that most people do over a casket.
Right.
We got to do over the dinner table together. So it was, a huge blessing. And I had no idea at that time that he was going downhill.
Natural causes? Or?
He had heart failure. It just went into stage 3 really quickly. And and my dad had even gotten up like 2 weeks after I was there. My dad went through because my uncle was in the hospital, and Dad knew it was bad but didn't know how bad.
Really?
And before he went into the room to visit him, he was told this will be the last time that you're going to see your brother. So he knew that going in, and they had the most awesome visit together. I got a picture of the two of them just laughing, in that room, so that they spoke it to each other. You know what I mean?
Man.
So something that is like the most tragic thing you could have, in all honesty, was one of the best parties I've ever been to in my life.
No doubt.
It was one of the
exactly what
best
he would have wanted.
it is exactly. We were all together in this house. It's me and his. Now I'm telling you, dude, you want to feel dumb, which I know neither of us want to, but we do a lot.
Well, I do all the time. Yeah, I don't.
I was in my uncle was a medical genius.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, he was a pathologist. He was a teacher. He was a head of, the department.
Wow.
He was a brilliant, brilliant man in medicine.
Right.
And he passed that on because his daughters and son-in-laws, everybody's
way.
a freaking doctor.
Really?
So
see where did I miss?
You're not in the blood. What? Yeah, no, it's me who's saying that. Where did I miss that? Yeah, all right.
You may not be in the blood.
Yeah, no.
That's a knee slapper. You're starting to think now.
No, Kurt. No. I know I was real. I was. No, I know where I came from. All right, but it was really cool. And I'm in this room. It's just me and a bunch of urologists.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're all telling stories about work.
Oh.
And it's amazing what stupid people shove up their... Dude, seriously, when he's telling me, my brother-in-law says, not my brother-in-law, my cousin's husband, it seems, anyway, we're all in the same tumbleweed.
It's in the blood.
Anyway, we're talking, and he's telling me, he said, no, it's the strangest thing. I had a guy come in the other week, and he's complaining of just intense pain every time he urinates. So we do an x-ray. He said, and I'm reading the x-ray, and I can read ENERG. So he can read the outside of an Energizer battery. That James is shaking his head because James probably has heard of this.
I've heard many stories on Reddit of these kind of stories that some of these doctors of things that go in certain ends that don't belong in the human body. Ranging from batteries to hamsters to light bulbs. People do some crazy stuff out there, man. Some people ain't right. You thought you ain't right.
I'm right.
Yeah,
I am very right. I'm very
right. As right as we realized.
No, but it was interesting. It was, I had no stories to match that from radio.
Well, no, that's. Well, no, but we do things with raccoon peckers. Make necklaces and the bones, but that's.
No, that's a different ballpark. No, that's somewhere completely else. Anyway, good time. I think was the point I was trying to make. It was just interesting being around just a bunch of doctors. What I like doing, what's fun for me, because I'm that guy, I like to walk into a room like that and go, doctor, and watch everyone turn their head. It's like going to a soccer game and hollering mom.
Oh, yeah.
It's just,
I do that still.
It's so fun.
Dude, yeah.
It is. But the nightmare for me, dude, is the drive. Man, I hate it. I love to just drive a car.
Yeah.
Back road, no people. Just drive, destination, set it, go.
Yeah.
I'm cool. I can do that for 20 hours.
Right.
It's not a problem. But you get me having to go through cities.
Yeah.
And I tighten up, dude. It is an absolute terror because as soon as you hit I-80, man, it's okay. The race is on. It's like you have just entered Daytona, and you're on, and you are racing with every semi on I-80.
Oh yeah,
and you're going, and God bless our truckers. These guys, these men and women do an incredible job, and I appreciate everything they do. And I know the pain in the butt the rest of us are out there not realizing what it takes to drive a truck, slow it, get it up to speed, all that. So I appreciate all that, but it doesn't diminish the fact that it's terrifying to be a little car trapped in between all these big son of a bitches, rolling down the highway. Because I-80 is 50, 95, 50, 95. It's an endless streak like that. And every time we hit a city, we start getting into Lincoln. It's like, okay, Siri, help me. Stay in the left 2 lanes. That's what I'm looking for.
Right.
I'm looking for that kind of information. No, idiot. One more over. That's what. That was my wife ad-libbing. But
that sounded like mine.
I need that because I swear to God, if my steering wheel gave milk, I would milk it dry going through a city the way I am clutching that damn thing. You think you can get milk from an almond, I can get it from a steering wheel.
Right, there you
as
go.
I'm squeezing that damn thing and going through, and I'm looking for direction, okay? And we're heading through Minneapolis, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Right.
Terrifying for me. Terrifying when you're okay, you're going to be on 35 and then you're going to get on 335 South, which is going to take you to I-10, which is going to do this. And Kyla will try to tell me, okay, you're going to need to take exit 264, which will turn into 35W, which will then eventually be 10E. Stop!
Right.
Too many numbers.
Right.
I need one.
Right.
I just need one. Let's start with that exit again. Stop after that. Exit 262. Stop.
Stop.
Don't add another number. Nothing.
Right.
My confusion starts going. It's jumbled and I don't have a clue. Then I start getting this panic, paranoid look. I'm popping lorazepam. I'm doing everything trying to just get through that area, man.
Yeah.
And then you get through and you get a break through one of those, a little stretch and you can breathe. And I realize, man, I need to look, because when you ask Siri to get you somewhere, she gives you options. There's that fastest route, which is where most of us go. We just look right on the top. That's the one, boom, we go there. Scroll down about 2 and you find least traffic, or you'll find, something along those lines that might be 45 minutes longer if you're taking an 8-hour cruise. But I will add 45 minutes and go through every little town and have to slow down, then get in that thoroughfare of humanity going 85 miles an hour where it's just pure freaking terror for me.
I call it the migration. It's like a migration. It really is. It's like the wildebeest over in Africa.
We get there. There's
out on the highway, man. It's a migration, and I hate to get in it. I can't stand to get in it.
Funny you say animal migration. I was just reading a story yesterday about this elephant migration.
I heard that.
Did you hear that? Yeah, 800-mile trek.
Right.
That these 16 Asian elephants take, but they end up 150,000 people evacuated along the route to clear and make room for these 16 elephants going through. I actually think that's kind of cool that they're clearing out and letting the elephants go through. They try to steer them off, but look, where 16 elephants want to go, 16 elephants are going to go.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, and what's the message we need to get from those elephants? How long did it take them to get that 800 miles? 16 days?
Yeah. Oh, it was a long trip.
So why don't we slow down?
What would
happen?
All right, I was behind you on I-80, and that pissed me off.
There you go. Here's your sign. Pissed because he's going too slow, but pissed because everybody's going so fast. What do you want?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you want? I'm a moody, whiny American. What do you expect from me?
Here we go. Welcome to the show.
Exactly. Did you do anything while I was gone?
Nope.
Okay, that's what I thought. I leave and everything just seems to go to crap.
Well, it was a good time.
Did you have a good few days without me?
I did. Well, no, never without you.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Never.
Okay, then I have some questions. No, I have some questions because I feel a little violated.
Oh. And it wasn't even
Why
there?
did that make you
you
make a noise like that? No.
You know if I make you feel a little violated.
That's
Yes.
Why, Brian? Why do you feel a little violated?
Watch this.
Oh, this is where, see, I was trying to feed you a line to help make you helpful.
I know you were feeding me, but I wanted to watch
That's it. Okay, all right.
I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
Why, Brian? Why were you elevated?
Well, you kind of get your spots. Like when you're, I'm getting the groove of my on-air chair, at the new place. You get, when you've been there for a little while, it's been a month there, so you kind of, you get it and it feels right. It feels there. Yeah. Now, I've sat in this chair
yes, you have.
For over a year.
Yes, you have.
And I could tell someone else's ass has been here.
Ooh.
And when I sat down, the microphone was not the way that I have left this microphone for a year. And the notepads that I use every podcast to write stuff down that we never do has been written on without my handwriting, which tells me, not that I had to even install a camera to watch you while I was gone, but y'all cheated on me.
Y'all, I didn't send that chair, touch that microphone, or that paper.
Did he do it alone?
All right, so it's not cheating if it's all in the same relationship.
No.
Menage a trois. Menage a trois,
I tell you what, though, you've never been so clear in that mic before, though. I made a little adjustment that time. It's been bugging me for a year.
Good producer would have pointed that out a year ago.
I have, and I got yelled at. I got snipped at by the guy who said, no, it's where it needs to be. I'm like,
Scott gets a little touchy.
Now, Scott gets touchy because he does not remove that little hiss.
My spitter.
Yeah, no. No. But anyways.
So getting back to the violation.
But why do you feel violated, though, Brian?
Did anyone say, hey, Brian, what would you think of us doing a podcast without you?
We figured it'd be a nice little surprise that we would be able to give something for the road trip.
Hey, Brian, while you were gone, we decided to visit your wife.
Well, I was going to, but I knew she was with you.
And she would have thrown your ass out. So how was it working together?
Like always.
Really?
Like we do.
Was it smooth?
How
for
the
most part, yeah, no, it was. But I've mentioned before, it's just you make this look way too easy. It's not easy being behind those mics, putting on a good show that you guys put on, kind of thing. Trying to keep up the pace with Scott, man, I can see why it's mind exhausting though. Yeah, the whiplash, the neck brace, and that's being on that side. So I thought I was getting damaged from the editing stuff. No, Brian's got a whole different level of injuries.
So,
he's good at
so
it.
who was driving?
Oh, straight up Scott.
Straight up. Was I?
Yeah.
Oh, I was.
Really?
Yeah.
That was
I didn't have a steering wheel, but I drove the hell
He was
out
doing
of it.
something.
Oh,
We
good.
just,
Hope
there was no driving, really.
I hope somebody's still there. That's
Maybe in the back seat or the trunk, taped up with a gag.
okay. That's to be expected. Again, that started a year ago. We've moved in. We've got that going.
Yes.
All right. Well, looking over the notes, how was the Renaissance Fair?
It was a blast.
It was a good time.
It was a great time.
I'm sure to all of you who listened last week, which I wasn't aware of, you were able to get caught up on the Renaissance Fair. I did see pictures though of.
For my Facebook?
Was it your wife dressed as a Pikachu?
She was dressed as a Pikachu at a Renaissance Fair.
I got a whole new love for Pikachu after seeing her in that outfit.
Well, you know, it's funny. When I was last night when we were figuring out, getting together today, and my wife says, "So, you getting together with Squirtle and Charizard tomorrow?"
Squirtle and Charizard.
I'm impressed.
That's her new names for you two.
Nice.
I'm impressed that the names are
Which is
spot
who?
on.
Who's am I
You're the
Squirtle?
Charizard. No, he's Charizard.
Oh no, she said he's Squirtle.
How?
I don't know.
He's got fire.
Who does?
Him. You think I got the fiery craziness that this guy has?
Yes.
No.
Yes. No. Yours is a dark, evil.
That's why I'm
burn.
Squirtle, because I'm in the shell.
That's right.
Yeah, the
I'm
Squirtle
lost.
is a
I don't know what any of these things are.
Look, it's my wife's thing. She can label anybody. They
I'll live it because she's spot on the names. I'll give her that. You know what? Scott is the Squirtle. I'll be the Charizard because she got the.
He just looks more like a Squirtle.
Squirtle squirt.
That's it. It's like something squirtled out of somewhere.
Yes, it did.
Threw on a necklace, put it in front of a microphone.
Yes, it did.
And that's him.
And it worked. And it worked.
Well, speaking of working here, though, how would you think Scott would fit into the Renaissance Fair? Have you ever been to the Renaissance Fair?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. How would you
Fit in?
Would he fit in but not fit in?
He is the Renaissance Fair.
Right. But I feel like it would be a whole different game and angle if he would have gone to the Renaissance Fair down in the Larkspur.
Oh, no, that's what I mean. He looks like he would run a booth there. Like he would guess your weight. That was it.
Well, get your raccoons in your
$20.
No, absolutely. No,
See, I've never been to either one of those.
Okay, no, you look like it would just be natural. Any place where everyone has a turkey leg as an appendage. But to me, the turkey leg at those places is one of the most overrated pieces of food anywhere. People always go for the turkey legs, and I like the meat in them, but those lines of sinew,
tendons,
that run through, it's too much. It's like crab to me. It's like good meat, but it's too much work going around it.
It's like squirrel. So I eat a lot of squirrel, and they are nothing but tendons. Just like, so a squirrel leg is about like that, but you blow it up into a turkey leg, and a turkey leg is just a giant squirrel leg. Tendons and bone and sinew and
they've never marketed it as that.
Well, I know, but that's what we're going to.
Turkey leg tastes just like squirrel.
Right. That's right. What it is.
That's what's going to be his booth right there.
Tastes like squirrel.
Squirrel.
Hey, did you guys stop by the Taste Like Squirrel booth?
Oh, man.
I can't believe you've never been.
Never have.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by that by myself, because typically you've gone to all kinds of events and stuff, from cattle shows all the way to the Frontier Days.
Right. Oh, no, because here's the thing. At the Renaissance Fair, there are other people dressed similar. Scott tends to show up wearing the attire that nobody else is wearing. You know, the place where you'd least expect it, like, state capitol buildings for meetings. That's when all of a sudden the Renaissance Fair comes to town. And people look and go, we're not going to ask anything. We're just going to just sit here, let it speak,
so people wouldn't stare at me.
No, they still.
Again, even there, you don't blend.
I want to see that reaction. Though. That's because it's like you would blend, but not blend at the same time.
No, when people come up who work there and go, "How long you been working here?"
You're right.
Huh? Oh shit, he's real.
At that point, I'd be asking, so where do we get the employee turkey legs?
Squirrel legs?
Well, what's been happening on the critter front since I've been gone, man? Anything been blowing up? You been going after anything? I saw this commercial for some guy who his new show is he's the bare-handed guy. And he catches all the critters barehanded is his thing.
Oh, really?
And my thought was, well, my bro's been barehanding things for a long time, but he's always believed you get a better feel and you're able to be in touch barehanded. You've kind of talked about that too, because you prefer, if you can, to do it that way, don't you?
I do. I don't like having a glove, any kind of cloth or anything between me and that animal. And that sounds crazy.
It does. It does. It flat out. I would be in every bit of protection, suit of armor, bubble,
but
the whole thing.
I know where the fangs are when I go down for the fast grab. You could it's a sensory. It's a next level sensory thing, man.
You don't, it's something you can't hesitate and think about.
There's no hesitation. No, you don't hesitate.
Feel the moment and go.
Yeah, you just got to go.
So you've barehanded raccoons.
Oh, yeah.
You've barehanded skunks.
Yeah, which we do not recommend.
No, not again. No, exactly. This is only if you're that.
I've only done it my whole life, and it will be the death of me someday.
Yes, we're fully aware of that.
I look to the glorious death. And if it's a gnat down my throat choking to death, I'm going to be pissed.
But we're going to film it. We'll film it.
You better lie and say it was a bear or something.
I'm going to be laughing my ass off in the funeral. Giving the whole speech, the eulogy. It was
right here. Have you ever done that, man? Got a gnat or something down your throat? Or up your nose?
Oh, absolutely. God, it's horrible.
That makes me want to panic.
They're just tiny, though. Just swallow it. You think of the pills you take. They're a lot bigger than something like that.
Instead of that little gnat that you just see zip by and all of a sudden it's in your air pipe.
You know what I'm seeing like mad right now? Are freaking wasps.
Oh, yeah. Wasps have come out of the woodwork, man.
I mean, they are thick.
Right.
And my wife had planted these I believe they're called Mexican sunflowers.
Right.
These plants that she thought she'd put a couple of them out, and we thought
Right.
they'd be little and pretty.
Really?
I mean, it's like the rainforest,
No way.
all around. These massive, huge, tall,
Really?
beautiful orange flowers. But I mean, they're spectacular. But they attract the bees. Now, it looked like, wow, the mailbox looks beautiful surrounded by these.
Right.
And then I watched the mail carrier have to try to get into the mailbox like we've set some kind of a jackass stunt up for him to try to get in, you know.
Oh my God, that's funny, man.
Oh, it
You
is.
gotta film that.
Oh, what I've got,
film
but
that.
my neighbor's place, right in the right around their driveway, they got some stumps.
Yeah.
You know, and one of the stumps is the home.
Yellow Jackets.
Yeah. You could just see them pouring in and pouring in. And then that got me to thinking, you know, a lot of these holes that I'm finding in my yard that I think are ants.
Right.
I forget that those buzzing sunbucks burrow underneath and could very well, that could be what I'm seeing out there.
Yeah, you get the mower too close to that or the weed whacker and it's on like Donkey Kong, man. You better be on run.
That sounds kind of fun.
We might be able. Later on, we're going to be posting a video today.
Have you ever?
Brian's going to weed whack the Yellow Jacket hole.
Have you? Have you ever like messed with a beehive? You know, the nice big hive that's
like
full
purpose?
of them. Yeah. When we were young, we were me and my cousins Bradley and Darren and my brother Mike. We were out front of Grandma's house, and she had a big old beehive that you saw it hanging there, and everything just buzzing around, all the bees pouring in. And I had just gotten one of these Captain Kirk Star Trek disc launcher guns. You know, you put these plastic discs in them. Remember those?
Man,
yeah. You put the discs in there, and fire, that thing would shoot out there. I thought, I'm going to shoot that hive, see if I can't get one of these right in there.
All right.
Well, I sat back at a distance, and I'll be damned, I eagle-eyed that sumbug and went right into the hole of that thing. And those bees came pouring out like mad.
Really?
Me and my brother Mike and cousin Bradley took off flying. We got into Grandma's house, locked the door, and we could hear this. We did, because we could hear this out there. And it was Darren who didn't get there quick enough. We left poor Darren outside.
Out of the house.
We weren't opening it. There were bees out there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Take one for the team, Darren.
Oh, poor Darren. He was the same one that every Christmas we had to put on a play before we could eat, or before we could have our Christmas presents.
Right.
We'd have dinner. Kids would have to put on some kind of skits, you know. And poor Darren, we had a box that he fit in, so we made him Jesus.
Right.
He was baby Jesus, and we did a manger. So, poor little Jesus got attacked by bees. He got in there, and I think this was all, you know, probably in one visit,
right?
You know, no, it had to be a couple. Them bees would have been out there for Christmas. But this is why Scott always says, "You see a bug,
run."
Yeah, that's it.
Run.
Can we get that? Is that on the Cisco MWE?
Oh, t-shirts, hats,
website.
stickers,
You see a bug, run.
There's something to that, man.
No, there's everything to that. Everything to that running from a bug. Run. That's gospel. I'm pretty sure that's in that Bible.
But
that
what
Holy Bible?
Okay, what critter can you keep around to keep you bug free so you don't have to worry about them? What's up the food chain that would eat all those? Is it raccoons, birds? Is it the bull snake? What helps you out?
Well, you're talking about an integrated wildlife management plan where you're using a predator pest to take care of other pests.
Yes.
And that we can talk about that. We can go in depth, but what it takes to keep the bugs gone around and in your house, no, I can't. My mind don't. I can't squash them. Fly swatter, bug assault. Your pest control companies.
Napalm.
Napalm.
That's right.
Grenades. Black Cat firecrackers?
Mine's, gasoline and a lighter.
Gasoline and a lighter. I mean, there's lots of things you can do. We don't recommend it, but don't call me if you got bugs.
No, again, I go back to the spider in the shower, trap it under a shampoo bottle, or hairspray that thing to the mirror.
That's cool.
Did you end up shocking yourself yet with your trap that you set yourself a week ago with the spider?
No, it was gone.
Okay, that's scary.
Oh,
where did it go?
Wait a minute. Yeah, it was gone. Then nobody mentioned anything about it.
Oh, God.
He didn't go on the trip with you, did he?
You know, that's entirely possible. I took that shampoo. I might have left that spider somewhere in either Council Bluffs, Iowa, Grand Island, Nebraska, or Duluth, Minnesota. That was it. I thought I was on a world tour with my band, where it was like, okay, tonight we're playing Grand Island. Tomorrow night, where are we? Duluth! You are the rock and roll capital of the world! Welcome, Council Bluffs! We're what I realized, dude, is once the sun goes down, I have to park.
Yeah?
I cannot see at night for nothing.
Really?
Oh, it's every headlight looks like it's like that freaking big. If there's traffic on a frontage road, my depth perception of telling whether that vehicle is coming at me or if it's on the side of the road or whatever, I get into absolute blind panic mode and can't see anything once nightfall hits. So we've learned, I tried to take off the first night, left at 6 o'clock, thought, we'll drive till 1, 2 in the morning. I got that in me.
Right.
Man, about 4 hours into that darkness, and I was, this is just terrifying. We got to, we got to stop it.
Sure.
I can't, I just can't. Are you able to see at night?
Oh, yeah, I love nighttime driving.
Do you really?
Oh, I love it because there's a lot less traffic. Because, I-80, we drive I-80 to go to one of the facilities that we manage. And as you imagine, there's a lot of semi-trucks that drive, especially double trailers and triple trailers sometimes I've seen. But there's so much less traffic during the night that I really enjoy the night ride.
Agreed.
Just because, you're not being pushed by somebody. If someone's trying to get ahead of you, you just move over to the side. I really do enjoy the nighttime.
You miss the migration hours.
Sure.
The morning migration rush.
It's bliss. It's as much as going grocery shopping at 12 o'clock at night at Walmart. Everything's freshly stocked. No one's touched it. There's no lines. Nobody's there to piss you off in any way or form.
Can't do it.
I feel sorry for you, to be honest.
I can't do it. I've gotten the sun up, I'm on the road, sundown, I'm off the road.
I'll tell you though, you do see some strange things at night though in the sky, especially.
Here's what was getting me and making it more panic for me, because driving along I-80, it's the dark of night, and then all of a sudden your headlights hit, like a gallon and a half of blood. Just strewn across I-80 because the amount of deer that get plucked on that route, and that's why, again, daylight, I got a better chance of picking them up.
Oh, for sure. But what sucks about I-80 is weather, though, too. I mean, when weather comes in, those fog banks and some of those valleys and stuff like that, even during the daytime, I'm like, all right, we're not going more than 20 miles an hour in an 85 zone. Just because some of that dense cloud and fog that comes into some of that stuff, it gets pretty scary sometimes.
No, it would be awesome if I could drive at night. I wish when I was younger, no, not a problem. That was when I would drive. Again, you can make great time. There's nobody out there. Back then you hoped you would find a fueling station open along the way, because it wasn't 24-hour everything when I was running at that time.
Well, I can bring you a solution that can bring that same feeling and drive at night, and you don't have to worry about a damn thing.
And what is that?
The Tesla.
The Tesla
will help you drive at night, automated driving. One of the safest driving. You may hear the stories of people and the accidents, but those are very minute numbers in comparison to everything. Right. And you can run the struggles of trying to find the next battery station to charge your car as you go to the next state.
Have you ridden in one?
Yes, they're really nice, man. I mean, the autonomous systems, man, I can understand why some people can fall asleep at the driver's wheel because it is so smooth. It works excellent, man. And they're fairly cheap, actually. You can get one for like $30,000.
Okay, just in my world, the words fairly cheap and 30,000 don't sit anywhere near each other. So I'm looking for a good, like a Tesla that was used in a demo derby. How's that going to work?
I think you're looking more for the $600 Toyota Camry built in the 80s. good on gas. You can hear it change gears.
Yes.
That's where I'm
Am
at.
I asking too much?
No, I'm spot on with you. I don't like the Teslas. I can't hear what may be going wrong in the tranny, the rear end, the differential.
There's no noise.
No.
And it does, again,
No, I panic.
I look at how our demo derbies going to continue in the future when all the cars are smart cars and stop you from having accidents.
Transformers.
Oh, the black market. Oh, don't worry. The black market will make something happen on those demolition derbies. Those Teslas hit hard, and I would love to see one of those take on some monster trucks, too.
Right till they blow a fuse, and then they're dead.
That's
It's the sacrifices we
All in a
make.
fuse.
I've never looked under. What does it look like under the hood of one of those things?
Storage.
Story. He's
Where
not
you put your
kidding.
suitcases.
Yeah, he's not kidding. Underneath the engine of the hood, where you think
Yeah.
the engine would be, is storage.
Yeah.
Well, then how the hell does it go?
So it's actually one of the safest vehicles you can drive to date because they actually put the battery underneath the vehicle. So underneath your seat is the whole battery system, which weighs down the vehicle.
Right.
Which means rollover accidents is very unlikely. Even if you hit a sandbank going sideways, it can't roll over. The engine is all done in the back of it, on its back axle for most of
Engine
them.
or motor?
Well, you're right. It's engine motor.
Electrical is more being
the
motor.
gearbox is mainly in the axle, the rear.
Right.
The Go Cube.
The Go Cube, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Go Cube.
It's-
I'll take two. What is
Actually,
that?
I need one. I'm a little backed up.
Is that in the
I
black
ate
market?
a 10-ounce Thunderbolt cut steak the other night, and it's still sitting there.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
That good, eh?
Yeah, no, it was
Gonna be a
delicious.
Thunderbolt later.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. If you want that good night drive and trying to find a gas or a charging station, Tesla is the way to go for you, my friend.
I gotta believe that that's built into their system as where all the charging
Oh, for
your fuel
sure.
stations.
Well, yeah, it drives right to it when
Right.
it needs it.
Whoa, hey,
Hey,
there it
that's
goes.
exactly-
All right, honey.
Why
That
you
would
look
just
at,
creep me out.
it blacks out Texas. Texas doesn't exist on its map.
What?
They're all gas. So they go around Texas to avoid it because there's no charging stations down there. Texas
Well, their
don't
grid's
exist on
down, right?
The grid might be
The
down.
grid-
You drive through in a Tesla, you're going to get followed by a bunch of F-150s. We're going to show you the border, young man.
If they can keep up with that thing.
Oh, man.
You underestimate an old boy in his truck.
Get her
You
done.
underestimate the torque in some of these new Teslas, dude.
Right. I watched 1,000 horsepower, some high-tech electric thing on a drag strip that was just incredible, man.
It's starting to get
Unbelievable.
ungodly results out of some of these
Unreal.
energy cars. I mean, they got one of their Tesla sports models, I think 6 seconds in like 1.6 or 1.5 seconds.
Wow.
Like, it's disgustingly fast, and people are put into their seats, like NASCAR kind of stuff.
So I got a question for you. Similar to the fans, the fans that we're putting up for
Airboats?
the green. No, the
Oh,
green,
okay. I
the
was
green
wondering
New
riding
Deal,
one of
the
those.
air
The windmills
electric,
of
the
some
windmills.
sorts. Yeah.
Similar to the windmills that they don't biodegrade, and now we're filling our landfills with all this fiberglass shit.
Oh, you
that's gonna be
noticed
there
that too.
forever. Is the Tesla batteries? Have we figured out a way to recycle
Funny enough that
or
you bring it up,
do something
a
with
good
those?
chunk of the vehicle is actually vegan. Like, the tires are vegan tires, the leather in the seats are vegan. Yep.
I took it too far, didn't I?
No, I didn't take it too far. You bring up
Are
a
you
point.
serious?
I kid you
So
not,
they're
dude.
Don't ask
So they're-
follow-up
So they not only
questions.
get you there, but you can eat them when you get there.
Just about. You could. Starvation
You'll
mode.
never go hungry.
You have all the
Yes,
soy
I
in the
will,
world.
because I'm not vegan. I
Yes.
drive a meat mobile.
That's
All right?
why the hood's empty for you to stop and pick up that deer and the red blood stain on the road.
And that
You got
Tesla
your-
hits like a tank, so you can still drive afterwards. So.
You load them automatically, so you got your 2-course meal. You got your vegetables that you're rolling on, and you got the deer in the hood.
meat under the hood.
This sounds like the new food truck,
Well, then
Tesla food truck.
The taco truck. The deer taco truck.
I want to
I'll have
see
a tire
Tesla.
and whatever's under the hood.
That's well.
Today it's skunk.
Oh, you might have to program the thing to actually swerve into it. There's dinner.
There would have to be a mountain man feature. Yeah, there
This
would.
don't taste like the Critter Gator Beaver tamales.
That's it. Have you caught anything lately?
Well, I think I've
A little bit of it. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So, in other words, you ain't done crap
I
since
still
I left,
got the sinus infection, the double ear infection that won't go away.
You had a birthday though. I mean, it was my mom's birthday the other day.
Happy birthday to your mom.
No, that too, and your boy.
Yes. And
same day as my mama, I think. No, 19th. Your boy's, it's same 19th. Day as my son.
Right.
See, so happy birthday to my boy Nick. It is his birthday. By the time this airs, Nick will have celebrated his. So that's weird that we both have kids born on the same day.
Not really.
That's true. Not really.
Not in our realm.
No, that's right.
It could be weird to others.
No, it could be, but it shows that we both get it once a year.
Once a year.
Same time.
Yeah,
that's
yeah, buddy.
Oh, it was a great December, wasn't it?
Yes,
Every year for Christmas.
Yeah, it was. It was a good Christmas. We were in Mexico, and I don't know where she was, but yeah.
But left it on the counter, and next thing you know.
There it was. There it was.
Oh, man. Well, happy birthday to the kids.
Yes.
To Mom. To anybody who's having a birthday this week. Happy birthday.
Good. Oh, go ahead.
Did he do this? He does this like
yes.
Yeah, he does.
No, so nothing changed.
Yeah, no,
just the body.
I get. It's just same thing. Did the same thing to you, hassled your wife and all that kind of stuff.
It's the same trail, so I was a little braced for it, but
oh no, you know the trail.
Yeah, but it's
everybody knows the trail.
Right. But that being said, here, if you guys don't mind, I'd like to take a moment of this segment of this part of the podcast. If you guys don't mind,
moment of silence.
No, not a moment of silence. Well, it might be.
That could be the highlight of the show.
Yes.
And off.
I like that. So I got to mark that on my notes here. I got to moment of silence right here.
Brian was funny. 10:51.
Tesla food truck.
That's right. Sibilance, tie balls. Check. 1, 2. Check.
1, 2.
Penicillin.
Check.
But no, I wonder if I could say it's going to be a heavy moment here for the next maybe 5 minutes. But I think you guys would agree where this is going to go here for a moment.
Okay. All right.
So by the time this comes out, you guys already heard Afghanistan stuff happen, and we're coming out. USA's pulling out, and all that stuff. Not looking to get heavy. Not going to debate or anything of that nature. The only thing that I have concern that I'm sure you guys would agree on, is the soldiers. I've been hearing stories, I've been seeing online, a bunch of soldiers are going through some tough times, especially the ones who've been dealing with the past of what's going on and having a hard time dealing with this. So if you get the chance, look out for your friends, for your families, your teachers, anybody who's serviced in the past 20 years, give them a shout out. Talk to them.
Good call.
Because it's a lot to be heavy.
Good call.
Thought process, what's going on right now, and that's one of the concerns. That people are wondering, what can I do right now? Talk to your fellow members. Talk to your fellow people.
That you are so spot on, and that's actually, I'm going to be doing a bit of a feature of that on my radio show today, because I have felt the same thing. I have known so many friends who fought in Afghanistan, and I can debate both sides of this issue. And have strong points either way.
Oh, absolutely.
I definitely can. But what is unmistakable and undeniable is our gratitude to everyone who over the past 20 years has served, who has been over in the desert, who has been in Afghanistan, because for 20 years, you did it. You did your job.
Right.
You kept our democracy safe. You kept our interests safe. You fulfilled the mission that you were sent to Afghanistan to do. There is no failure. There is no any of that. And I know that's what a lot of people are feeling. Man, I served 8 years over there. I went through 2 tours. I went back over there. And now for what? Because 20 years later, it's just, okay, we're gone, and it's all in there. What was it for? It was for what your job and your purpose was. That's to keep things the way they were for the past 20 years.
Right.
So hats off. well done. You did your job. I salute you. I thank you. The gratitude will never waver, and we will never forget what you did for us these past 20 years, everybody who served over there. No question about it.
Agreed.
And please reach out too. And
no doubt.
Because I brought this up because I'm seeing a lot of people reaching out in various outlets from Snapchats, Instagrams, Facebooks. Man, some of these soldiers are just they just want somebody to talk to. So by all means, we are all here willing to listen, hear you out, do what we can.
Absolutely.
Because again, you've sacrificed a lot for this country.
That's a good point, man.
So.
No, amen. And I'm glad you stopped it to bring that up, because I came in here with the thought of do I want to hit that? Do I want to talk about this or not? Because I knew we were gonna be rolling, we were gonna be having some fun and all that, and I didn't want to be irreverent to the cause. So the way you brought it up was spot on and perfect, and we all feel the same way, and every American should feel exactly the same way, and I know we do. So again, thanks for the opportunity to have that be said. And like James said, reach out. We all know somebody who served. I mean, there is no doubt. Look at how many troops served in Afghanistan over 20 years.
Right, and this has nothing to do with politics. This is just simply helping a fellow soldier with their country and stuff like that. Like you mentioned, Brian, we go one way or another with the whole topic. Our main concern, as those who want to do something, like myself, we're here for you.
Yep. Amen. Yeah. No, very well said. Reach out. Help veterans organizations. They're all over the place. Research it. Look, our vets need our help. They have. There's vet hospitals. There's these places, but in all honesty, the amount of red tape that's got to be jumped through to get the simplest thing done is a shame and ridiculous. So anything we can do to increase the funding of organizations that genuinely help our veterans, we need to reach out to. We need to give up one day, how about 1 week of the $6 coffee at Starbucks, that we all like to do. No, that was 8.
No, that's 14.
Okay.
I increased the shots.
All right.
And Scott has funded the VA for the next 3 years.
Exactly. Exactly. When you look at that, how many shots could just giving that up for a week do? So we're all tight. We're all strapped. It's a difficult time for everyone financially, but we can all find a way. If there's a way to giving to veterans is it. So beautifully said, James. And again, as always, where our hearts are when it comes to veterans. I serve on the board of directors for Honor Flight. Scott and I going out waving American flags at times when we thought it just needed to be done. And we are forever grateful every day that we get to sit here, mess around, and be a bunch of idiots, sitting around in this room. That it's because all you were able to do it. So love to the vets, and it's cool to be back together, dudes.
No doubt.
That was
agreed.
That was a spell.
Yeah.
A lot of driving. I'm freaking tired of driving, and I wouldn't drink any water. Because the last thing you want to do is have to pee all the time.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you get a groove and you pass all those semis, then I got to pee. I got to pull in one of the rest areas, and I'm back.
You afterwards. Yeah, I keep track of that stuff. Like, where's that brown truck at, man? Yep, there's my mile marker right there. No, we got to go. Amber, get in the car. We got to go. Because she'll be the type to stop at each one of those state signs too, like "Welcome to Utah."
Get a picture.
Get the picture.
Get the picture and stuff. I'm like, all right,
get
you
a picture and drain the vein.
We've almost got the efficiency down. I'm still rolling the vehicle at 2 miles an hour. She gets out, gets the click, gets back in. I'm taking off.
There you go.
My wife's still reading every road sign and everything along the way. And even now, it's like you'll be riding and she'll say, "Oh, they've come up with a list of the top 10 national parks." Well, that's cool. Thinking as I'm driving, and then, of course, a minute later, Zion, Yellowstone. You're really going to do all 10? That's what I'm thinking. No, this is. She did this the other night. I bought a pay-per-view fight.
Yeah.
And the main card is about to start. The main fight of the card. I'd watched the 4 prelims, about to be the main fight. And she's over there doing another one of those. Oh, look at these brownie bars. 3/4 cup of cocoa, a cup of sugar, 3/4. I turned and I said, are you really doing this right now? The pay-per-view that we just dropped this bunny on is about to start, and I'm going to hear how to make those. Wait a minute. Was that a 1/4 cup of chocolate? Was that you? Next thing you know, I don't care about the fight, and I want the damn brownies.
Right,
yeah, thank you, honey. That's great.
You make it a 1/2 cup of chocolate instead.
You want me to get that started?
Exactly.
Do we have everything we need? Should I run to the station?
Anyway, well, I'll bring some of those in next time. And we'll do this again. But, hey, it was fun to get back together, a little chaos. We had to get some steam out of our system. We'll be more settled down next time. No. Actually, I'll let him run loose.
I do believe now, Brian, that at the beginning or the end or even the middle, a moment of silence from Scott Cisco.
Oh, God, that
I
was
can't do it anymore.
again,
I can't.
highlight of the show.
Oh, dude, I'm going to drag that edit.
Just let it go. An hour of it.
Yes.
Just do an hour
It
of
will be a
that.
highlight reel.
Episode 98, whatever. Just
Full 60 minutes. Just a moment of silence.
a moment of yes.
Yes. It's
And off. That's it. Hey, until next time, I'm Brian Gary.
Scott Cisco.
We're the Mike in the Mountain. Thanks for checking us out, man.
Bam. Oh, man.
Well, your tattoo still feels very well lubricated.
Well, I pre-lubed.
Do you ever get mixed up because you sit here with a jar of Skull and you've got the jar of the lubricant for your tattoo? Have you ever applied the Skull to your tattoo? Or taken a dip of this balm?
Well, no, but after hearing your conversation with your doctor friends,
Yes.
I'm wondering if there's a new high.
Yes. Use a Skull Bandit. It's not as messy.
Feed me.